Hi guys, good afternoon. It's a pretty dismal day today, so I'm in my man cave, the garage. I was supposed to be outside all day today, but the weather's atrocious. I've still got a bit of a cold, so I don't really fancy it today, to be honest. But I thought I'd take the time to just do a short video about spoon carving. Now, this is something I've only been doing for about 4 weeks. So not long at all. I've carved 7 or 8 spoons, and it's something that I'm really enjoying. Now I'm not going to show you how to do it because there's plenty of information and plenty of tutorials on how to do it, and I'm by no means a tutor. It's just something I've started doing and I'm really enjoying, and I just wanted to share that with you. And if you're thinking about doing it or you've only just started, then hopefully this will give you the motivation and encouragement to carry on doing it and stick with it, because it is really satisfying, and at the same time it can be really frustrating when you get so far into a project, bit of wood, and it breaks, and all that time and effort, and you just sort of throw it on the fire and think, enough. So if you stick with it, the results can be great and hugely satisfying. Now when I started, this was my first spoon. Pretty rubbish. But you know, I was really chuffed with it. It was the first thing I'd ever made from scratch, and actually I still use it. I use it as a cooking spoon, you know, but aesthetically it's not the greatest thing in the world. So I've only carved about 7 or 8 spoons, and they've come on a fair bit. This was my second one, which again is a bit, battered. It's not the greatest looking thing, but I'd started to find my own style and decided on this kind of shape was the shape for me. Almost a sort of miso type spoon. When I'm camping, I like to eat stews and soups, and so this kind of ticked the box for that, because at the end of the day I wanted to use it, and it was practical for me to eat soups if I wanted, to eat stews, get bits of meat, and a general eating spoon. So that was my second one, and as we sort of progress, you just get better. That was the third. So we're starting to get a better profile, a sort of thinner bowl and a bit more practical, and a bit more styling on the handle there, hollowing that out and making a bit more of a aesthetically pleasing piece. So we did a couple of those. There was another one. I put a hole in this one so I could attach to a bit of shock cord or something. But you can see they're getting smoother, they're getting more defined, they're getting better, each one. And this is my latest one, which I'm really pleased with. And that's probably my best one so far. So you can see how much they've changed. Bear in mind I've only done about 7 or 8 of these, so you can see how quickly that's changed and come along to what is now, a pretty cool looking thing. So it's, I'm really pleased with that. I'm not carpenter or skilled in woodwork. My background is office work, so this isn't really my thing, but it just goes to show what you can do with a bit of practice. Anyway, so there we are. There is some equipment you will need, but most of it you'll already have. You do need an axe. It just makes life easier to do the hard work when you're cutting out your blank to get the template for the spoon. I went to my DIY store and I bought a £10 hatchet. £10 sterling money wise, that's what it cost me, by the way, not weight. That would just be nuts. And that's all it was. It was 10 quid. I did regrind it and put a finer edge on it because it wasn't very sharp at all, and now this is razor. Still quite heavy, still pretty cumbersome, and you find that this was doing a fair amount of damage and not really much fine work, but it was a good place to start, and it was very inexpensive, and I didn't want to spend £80–90 on an axe, so that did the job fine. I then bought this one at a boot fair for about £5 and refurbished it, and this is a fantastic little axe. It's called a Kent pattern head, this shape here, and it was used by green woodworkers and hedge workers for the last sort of 100 years and longer. And you get a lot more control. You can see the blade's a lot thinner, it's a lot lighter, so you're getting a lot more angling. You can shave with this, you can do all sorts of things. So this was great. But again, no money at all. In terms of knives for the carving, it's using my Mora knife. Everyone knows about that. Yeah, it was fine. Still quite big. You weren't getting. It was a bit difficult to do finer detail work on it. So I used my Opinel, my little Opinel knife, which was great. And up to about a point, I think my second or third spoon, I decided I needed something a bit more professional for the job. So I got an Eric Frost carving knife, which was under £20 to buy. I got this on Amazon, and this thing compared is like driving a Ferrari. This is the bee's knees. You can get such fine detail work on this. It's amazing. So now this is with me all the time, and of course one of these for carving out the bowl. And again, this is an Eric Frost from Mora Knives. I got this on Amazon too. So these two now are the main carving implements that I use, and my axe. So these two will set you back under £40, but well worth it. So it's not very expensive, but hugely satisfying. It's something you can do quite easily. Here's one I was making by the fire over the weekend and I made this for a gift for our host at the campsite. It's a lovely little farm in Kent, and I made this for her, and she was absolutely chuffed. And it was really nice to be able to give someone something that I'd made. I'd never made anything before from scratch, and it was a new experience for me. And to give this person a gift of something I'd made, she was totally overwhelmed, and that was a really nice experience. So overall, this is a great hobby. I'm really enjoying it, and I think it's something I'll continue to do. And I'm learning about wood and carpentry in ways I'd never thought of before. So, you know, if you're thinking about doing it or you've just started, don't give up. If you're thinking about it, have a go. It's easy. Like I said, I've never done this before, and you'll be really pleased with the results. And it's really satisfying. It's very therapeutic, and it's pretty cool. And your friends will want to learn how to do it, and you'll make practical items that you can use all the time. So have a go. Enjoy. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you found it useful. I'm certainly really enjoying it, and hopefully I'll progress on to make other things. I'm thinking about doing bowls and shrink boxes. If you are interested, have a look at Lee Stoffer's channel. He does some good introductory spoon carving videos and green woodworking. Check him out. I'll put a link down there, and I'll put a link on to Amazon for the knives. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye bye.